Good Tuesday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window. And what a weather day it was today around much of north central Washington. Still a lot of storm clouds out there. Most of the storm activity just north of the Wenatchee, East Wenatchee area. Very heavy rainfall around Eniat on Highway 97A, where debris and mud had gone across the road there. Also lots of rain up around the Waterville area, and we do have a flash flood watch still in effect. It was put into place at 11 o'clock this morning and will expire at 11 o'clock tonight. There's the area affected in green, and that stretches from Omak over into Winthrop, down into Chelan, Plain, and right here in the Wenatchee area. So we're not done yet, I don't think, for thunderstorm activity, and we'll talk much more about that coming up in your weather forecast later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. U.S. Highway 2, the scene of a brush fire early this afternoon near Orondo. Firefighters in Grant County had to deal with two separate fires Monday night, but managed to get both under control fairly quickly. And a reported missing man, a report of a missing man that has been found near Holden Village near Lake Chelan. We'll tell you more about how that story unfolded. But first we begin tonight. A man was killed when his vehicle went off State Route 20 and about 300 feet down a steep embankment. A passerby spotted the vehicle Tuesday, but it's unclear how long it had been down the hill. Trooper John Bryant of the Wenatchee Washington State Patrol said the location, which is about 32 miles west of Winthrop, is actually in a small portion of Chelan County that's just north. He said they believe they've identified the victim of that accident, but have yet to notify his next of kin. Crew were still trying to retrieve the body and vehicle late this afternoon. U.S. Highway 2, the scene of a brush fire early this afternoon near Orondo. Passing motorists reported seeing a lightning strike in the area around 1:30, the time the fire started near milepost 136. Both Douglas County and Orondo fire crews responded to the fire, whipped up by 20 miles per hour northwest winds. The fire was under control by about 2:30 this afternoon as crews continued to mop up the area through the afternoon. No homes were threatened. The fire estimated at 12 acres. Firefighters in Grant County had to deal with two separate fires Monday night, but managed to get both under control fairly quickly. First at about 6:50, where there was the Cliff Fire, which was about 2 miles south of Highway 243. That was between Beverly and Mattawa. Then about an hour later, the Wild Horse Fire flared up about 2 miles east of the Vantage Bridge near Wild Horse Monument. Local fire agencies working with federal crews had both fires under control by 9 p.m. No evacuations were ordered and no homes were threatened by either fire. In the Cliff Fire, about 200 acres of sagebrush burned, while the Wild Horse Fire burned also about 200 acres of mostly sagebrush. Well, the Chelan County Sheriff's Office put out a missing person report for a California man who reportedly disappeared last week in the Holden Village area of Lake Chelan. Chief Jason Reinfeld confirmed this morning that the man, Scott Spencer, had been found. Friends say the Oakland, California man had been working as a cook at Holden Village and was last seen on June 22nd as he was boarding a bus to go back to Lucerne. A personal friend says Spencer reportedly told co-workers that he had some personal matters he needed to take care of before he disappeared. Chief Reinfeld says the man's family said he's been known to go, quote, off the grid. Coming up next, a section of South Wenatchee Avenue has been shut down after a large sinkhole developed Monday afternoon. Chelan County PUD reports record
somewhere around 700 new meters.
And for the 6th month in a row, the Wenatchee metropolitan area unemployment rate has edged upward. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house, fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
Being able to support yourself and your family is an important part of who we are. We all need to know we're able to provide ourselves with a secure future. some job seekers have a harder time finding work. That's why Goodwill's Employment Connection Center is here, a free walk-in job search assistance program designed to help people find work. When you shop at or donate to Goodwill, you're really being a job creator, and that's a good thing for everyone's future. Goodwill. There's more behind the store.
I told Miss Nielsen about Simon. He's the best doctor because I like the medicines like he gives me.
He asks like more questions, and that's why I feel like he's more interested in the health. For me, it means a lot. That means he really cares about, about him.
I like you, Simon, and you're my best friend.
Family roles change with time. You may find yourself being an unpaid caregiver to a loved one. Caregiving can be rewarding, but also stressful. Taking care of yourself is vital. Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington has low or no cost services for unpaid caregivers, such as in-home support, care supplies, and counseling. Connect in your local area by calling Aging and Adult Care at 800-572-4459 and mention you're interested in caregiver support.
Welcome back. In another news, a section of South Wenatchee Avenue has been shut down after a large sinkhole developed Monday afternoon. It's believed to have been caused by rains from last week's thunderstorm that created a washout and caused that sinkhole. The sinkhole near Boudry Street is about 10 feet in diameter, that according to the Chelan County Public Works Department. South Wenatchee Avenue is closed after Boudry Street and before the South Wenatchee Avenue Bridge. A detour route has been marked. The county said it's unclear when that portion of the roadway will reopen. Chelan County PUD reports record-breaking demand for electrical service. Managers reported at Monday's commission meeting that the number of new hookups has exploded over the last decade.
Somewhere around 700 new meters back in 2006, 2007, which we saw our largest growth. The load forecasting team thinks that in 2019, this year, that we're going to hit an all-time peak of 1,000 new meters.
Wow.
So we're on track to do that. This stat was updated May. So we know that those apartments have come online, 167. Andy will identify a few others. So probably going to hit an all-time new meter install peak.
PUD Distribution Asset Director Chad Rissman gave an overview of the demands placed on the grid by new residential and commercial development, including a new diamond foundry. PUD GM Steve Wright says new substations are planned to meet the demands.
We add it up and we look at the growth that you just heard about. We think we are going to need 7 new substations completed within the next 5 years, more than 1 per year.
At Monday's meeting, board members also affirmed updates to the PUD's mission and vision. The new mission statement puts enhance the quality of life in Chelan County front and center. Well, for the 6th month in a row, the Wenatchee metropolitan area unemployment rate is edged upward. That according to the latest economic report from the State Employment Security Department for May 2019. The unemployment rate for the time period May 2018 to May 2019 rose 0.3 of a percentage point from 4.6% to 4.9%. The positive news out of all this is that the year-over-year civilian labor force rates have been more robust than statewide numbers show. And between the Mays of 2018 and 2019, the number of non-farm jobs in Chelan and Douglas County rose by 800. That's a 1.7% upturn. The Wenatchee area labor force has expanded for the past 23 months. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Stay with us.
Hi everyone, this is Brent Crowder. After 13 years with the Town Auto Group, I have returned home to Town Toyota where it all started. If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, let me help you find the right one at the right price. Toyota is reliable and trustworthy, and you can count on me to be the same. When it comes to buying your next car, you can't go wrong with Toyota and Crowder. ask for Brent at Town Toyota or call me now at 888-5000.
Only one dealership in Wenatchee has Motor Trend's SUV of the Year and Truck of the Year. That's right, Town Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram has the all-new Jeep Wrangler and the all-new Ram 1500 pickup. Or get the best of both worlds in the new Jeep Gladiator. Visit Town Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram today for more information on these award winners and see why there's no reason to leave town to buy your next vehicle.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. The Wenatchee Valley TREAD, which stands for Trails, Recreation, Education, Advocacy, and Development, have been hard at work addressing the biggest priorities regarding our beautiful outdoor spaces. In tonight's feature story, TREAD board members put this video together describing how TREAD's mission aims to involve our community in protecting and shaping the future of trail use and development for all.
In North Central Washington, we have some amazing ways to enjoy the great outdoors. Trails abound through forest and foothills, from the Columbia River to the top of 7,000-foot peaks. Every sort of trail user on land and water, locals and visitors alike, benefit from all these beautiful spaces year-round. But here's the thing. This place you and I call home is going to see a lot more pressure over the coming years. As it turns out, there are tons of folks out there who like to play outside just like us. And like it or not, the number of visitors and residents in North Central Washington is growing. If we want to keep our outdoor spaces healthy through this increased impact, it's time for all the trail user organizations, land managers, and government agencies to come together and create a plan. Enter TREAD. TREAD stands for Trail Recreation, Education, Advocacy, and Development. And TREAD formed in order to help bring all the folks in the outdoor recreation world together. We have three main objectives. 1, facilitate better communication of our regional outdoor recreation needs. 2, to carefully prioritize and develop new rec-related projects. And 3, work with partners to make sure that our region's outdoor rec assets are wisely managed for future generations. We can be ready for the future. We can welcome everyone who wants to play outside here. And we can take care of our backyard now and for years to come.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. But before we get to the details of that, check out this thunderstorm that Tucker Wagner captured for us from our PTZ cameras this afternoon. Just saw a lightning strike there around the Waterville area. This is the Waterville Plateau area, and we saw several lightning strikes there this afternoon and heavy downpours of rain. Waterville, not the only community around the Wenatchee area that picked up heavy rain, also around Eniat, downpours of torrential rain there. But boy, just very dramatic video up along the Waterville area today. And that kept our temperatures down a bit. All the cloud cover that moved in today. 79, our unofficial high temperature at Pangbourne Airport. 83 is where we should be for this time of year. What a nice warm start to our day this morning at 64 degrees. 59 is normal. Record high back in 2013 at 104 degrees, while a record low was in 1962 at 43 degrees. No new precipitation precipitation here in the Wenatchee area yet, even though we still are seeing some thunderstorms around. Sunrise this morning at 5:09, and the sun will set tonight at 9:01. Now let's take a look at your surface loop and show you what we can expect as we move through the rest of our work week. Tonight, breezy. We will still see about a 40% chance of scattered showers out there. I really think most of that will end as our evening progresses. There are some showers up around the Winthrop and Twisp area that will linger into our evening hours, but then just get ready for a beautiful stretch of weather beginning on Wednesday. Sunny skies, light winds, eastern and central Washington, lots of clear skies with a few low clouds and mid-level clouds in the western part of the state. If you do plan on heading that way, I know a lot of you will be out camping and a lot of outdoor activities for Thursday on Memorial Day, 4th of July, I should say, with warm temperatures, highs in the mid-80s, and it looks beautiful for the fireworks show down at Walla Walla Point Park on Thursday night with temperatures then probably in the low 70s. Friday, mostly sunny skies and mild temperatures, and almost all of Washington state by the end of this week will enjoy clear skies because of that large area of high pressure that's right here behind our banner that's bringing a lot of clear skies into the western United States, all the way into western Montana and even down into southern Nevada, where we will see temperatures on Sunday in the 80s throughout most of southeastern Washington. Partly cloudy skies, and folks, just nice out there. And that trend will continue as we move into the first part of next week as well. Let's take a look now at your quick lube and tune forecast. Tonight will drop down to another mild one at 61 degrees, 80 degrees, your high temperature for Wednesday with sunny skies and light winds. For our Independence Day on Thursday, mostly sunny and a little bit warmer. Actually not warmer, 79 degrees, so it'll actually be a little bit cooler than our Wednesday at 80 degrees, 83 for Friday, and then the temperatures go up on Saturday into Sunday with temperatures then in the upper 80s and low temperatures into the lower 60s. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Dan Kuntz and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
With 15,000 square feet to explore, you'll find something special at the Antique Mall at Cashmere. For the do-it-yourselfers and those with a keen eye for making something old fresh and new again, the Antique Mall at Cashmere is the place to come find your next project. From the coin enthusiasts to avid collectors, Antique Mall at Cashmere has treasures in every corner. Come find your treasure today. Antique Mall at Cashmere's friendly staff is here to help. Stop on by today.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
There's a little girl fell in the lake in Block Island.
And how old is she?
I don't know. It's just a little girl with her brother.
And they're saying that they can't get to her?
Yeah.
There's no substitute for the power of cable TV advertising. With Solion Cable TV advertising, you can reach your target audience right here in North Central Washington. We understand their viewing habits and can precisely target your customers on great cable networks like these. Call Solion Broadcasting today and let us show you how to put your business message right in front of thousands of prospects at a very affordable price. Solion Broadcasting, 509-888-2020.
I am Dan Kuntz. This is Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We got news, we got sports, we got weather, we got obscure holiday, today in history, birthdays. Those actresses from the 70s that I had a huge crush on: Lindsay Wagner, Jane Russell, Meryl Streep, Barbara Bush. Wanted to wish her a happy birthday. It gave me an excuse to throw her picture up on my show. Exclusive distributors of Life Water. Now available in the shatterproof plastic bottle.
Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Mornings at 7 o'clock on the NCWLIFE channel.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Kuntz, filling in for Eric Grandstrom, who's on assignment. I'm not going to lie to you. He's fishing. Let's talk baseball. The Wenatchee Apple Sox back home at Paul Thomas Senior Field after, they got a 3-game set against their North Division rivals. The Kelowna Falcons are in town. Sox coming off a 6-game road trip that saw them lose all 3 games to Victoria, and then they won 2 of 3 from Cowlitz over the weekend. So the Falcons, they're coming off back-to-back losses to league-leading Victoria, by the way. on Saturday and Sunday. 6 games left in the first half of the season. And as you see, courtesy of our friends at Les Schwab, the Apple Sox find themselves 6.5 games in back. They're tied with Port Angeles. After Kelowna, by the way, today, tomorrow, and Thursday, the Sox wrap up the first half of the regular season with 3 games on the road at Bend, and then they begin the second half of the season 1 week from today, again, taking on the Bend Elks. The Sox are back in town tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday. The Seattle Mariners welcome the St. Louis Cardinals to T-Mobile Park tonight. It's a 3-game interleague series. This is the 16th time that these two teams have met. St. Louis holds the all-time lead with 19 wins to the Mariners' 6 wins. The Mariners are on a 4-game losing streak, including being swept over the weekend by Houston. In Houston, as far as the Cardinals are concerned, they've dropped 5 of their last 6. The Mariners will go with an opener. His name is Matt Carcidi. The Cardinals will go with Jack Flaherty. First pitch is at 7:10. Well, the American ladies, the U.S. national team, they beat England today 2-1 in the semifinals of the Women's World Cup in Paris. The U.S. scored in the 10th minute on a goal by Christian Press. England scored the equalizer in the 19th minute on Ellen White's 6th goal of the tournament. And then Alex Morgan scored the eventual game winner in the 31st minute. The Americans move on. They will play the winner of tomorrow's other semifinal. That's Sweden and the Netherlands. But the Americans have punched their ticket to the World Cup Championship, which will be held Sunday morning in Paris. And finally, hey, Wenatchee Wild fans, it's a day you've all been waiting for. Got the press release right here from our checker. The Wenatchee Wild have released their full regular season game schedule for the upcoming season. Once again, there will be 58 games, half of them at home, half of them away, and 2 at neutral sites. They will open their season on the road on Friday, September 6th. Their home opener will be against the Vernon Vipers on Friday, September 13th, and all the usual shenanigans apply. There'll be Guns and Hoses night, there'll be Pink at the Rink, Military Appreciation Night, Fan Appreciation Night, the whole 9 yards. 28 home games scheduled. 25 of those 28 games will be on either a Friday or a Saturday night. And those are just some of the games that people are playing on this Tuesday. Grant, back to you.
Thank you, Dan. And finally tonight, according to the Chelan PUD, there's been a big jump in the number of passenger vehicles parking in boat trailer stalls at PUD boat launches, especially at Wenatchee Riverfront Park launch behind Pybus Public Market. PUD Parks Manager Ryan Baker says the boat trailer stalls are clearly marked and there are signs posted, but the problem is growing. Baker reminds Loop Trail users and park visitors there is parking for passenger vehicles nearby. Passenger vehicles using boat trailer parking will get a ticket from Wenatchee Police. More than 20 vehicles were ticketed in just a few hours last Saturday alone. The fine is $30, which goes up to $50 if the fine isn't paid in 2 weeks. Before we let you go, let's take a look once again at that dramatic video that we caught this afternoon from our PTZ cameras looking up towards the Waterville area, and lightning strikes up that way. We saw, I don't know, at least a half dozen strikes in the short time that we did capture this time lapse, and it was pretty dramatic, and we did see some heavy rainfall up around that area in the Waterville Plateau, also around Entiat. Look at that lightning strike. Entiat picked up some torrential rain, which did close Highway 97 temporarily with debris on the roadway. Also, Highway 2 up around Waterville did close as well, while emergency crews cleared mud and debris from that roadway as well. And we're not out of the woods yet. We're still under a flood watch for most of Chelan and Okanagan counties. That does include parts of Douglas County. We talked about Waterville picking up that heavy rain, but you folks in Winthrop and up in Omak will see the fireworks, I believe, tonight. So flash flood watch in effect until 11 o'clock tonight, especially over burn scars, and there are lots of them here in north central Washington. Let's take a look now at that 7-day forecast. The Quick Lube in Tune 7-day forecast will drop down to 61 degrees tonight. For Wednesday, sunny skies, light winds, and 80 degrees. Mostly sunny and nice for our Independence Day on Thursday as well. If you have outdoor activities planned, boy, it should be great for it if you're camping. Have a good time that way. 79 degrees, your high temperature for 4th of July. Friday, mostly sunny and warm, and 83. And then we really turn up the heat as we move into the upcoming weekend. Saturday and Sunday, high temperatures both in the upper 80s, mostly sunny Saturday, partly cloudy Sunday. And then as we kick off our next work week on Monday, mostly sunny skies and mild with high temperatures on Monday at 88 degrees. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-NCWL. That's 888-6295. Also, keep it right here on the NCW Life channel tomorrow morning for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley with host Dan Kuntz. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.
NCW Life channel is your home for local news, local weather, and events including live local high school sports. Watch inspiring local shows featuring local people. Don't miss Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Let's learn. Guada TV. Street Talk and Other Stuff. The 12th District. Life with Lisa. And the Arbiter of Stoke. NCW Life channel is your local TV station.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
There's a little girl fell in the lake in Block Island.
And how old is she?
I don't know. It's just a little girl with her brother.
And they're saying that they can't get to her?
Yeah.
Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
Being able to support yourself and your family is an important part of who we are. We all need to know we're able to provide ourselves with a secure future. Some job seekers have a harder time finding work. That's why Goodwill's Employment Connection Center is here, a free walk-in job search assistance program designed to help people find work. When you shop at or donate to Goodwill, you're really being a job creator, and that's a good thing for everyone's future. Goodwill. There's more behind the store.
I told Miss Nielsen about Simon. He's the best doctor because I like the medicines like he gives me.
He asks like more questions, and that's why I feel like he's more interested in the health. For me, it means a lot. That means he really cares about him.
I like you, Simon, and you're my best friend.
Family roles change with time. You may find yourself being an unpaid caregiver to a loved one. Caregiving can be rewarding, but also stressful. Taking care of yourself is vital. Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington has low or no cost services for unpaid caregivers, such as in-home support, care supplies, and counseling. Connect in your local area by calling Aging and Adult Care at 800-572-4459 and mention you're interested in caregiver support.
Hi everyone, this is Brent Crowder. After 13 years with the Town Auto Group, I have returned home to Town Toyota where it all started. If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, let me help you find the right one at the right price. Toyota is reliable and trustworthy, and you can count on me to be the same. When it comes to buying your next car, you can't go wrong with Toyota and Crowder. Ask for Brent at Town Toyota or call me now at 888-5000.
Hey there, Wenatchee. I'm Sean Lee, and I'm inviting you to check out the NCW Movie Guide to keep up on what movies are playing in our town.